Alright, so welcome to a bonus episode of Hero Flea Valley. So there are a few things I wanted to show off that happen basically after you beat the main game and get married. First thing I want to show off, what happens when you get sick? So yeah, this took a while to actually do because we had so much stamina, but now that we're married, Alice is going to be the one who takes care of us. She's, well, she tries. But she also falls asleep on top of our unconscious bodies, so... well, she's trying. That's all that really matters. But yeah, now whenever we pass out, our wife is going to be the one that takes care of us. Another thing I wanted to show off was that basically at the beginning of every season, well, this basically happens. So yeah, remember how our dad told us at the very beginning of year 3 that he wanted us to earn 100,000 gold by the end of year 4? Well, we're not really doing so well on that front. In fact, I think I have like 6,000 gold on me at this time. Yeah, it's fine. And yep, now that Alice is technically a bachelorette slash our wife, she is now a thing that can happen, or she is a bachelorette that we can take out for the Harvest Festival. I mean... we're married, so I would assume I would be taking you. Yeah, I think this dialogue doesn't change even if you're married to her. Actually, I'm not even sure if that... actually, I forget. Does that dialogue still happen even if you're married to someone else? I'm not sure, actually. Also, I like the fall music. Honestly, I like all the remixes for year 3 through whenever. All the post-game remixes for all the seasons are really nice. But yep, Alice is here now. Oh, we also get to see the new statue. Did we see this last year? Oh, no, I think we built it like at the end of... I think we built it for last year's festival. I forget if they actually showed it off, though. No, wait, no, they did. They did show it off. But yeah, every single time we have the festival now, that statue's gonna show up. Still looks weird. Yep, there it is. I think it's the eyes. It just looks off. But yeah, all the bachelorettes are here now. Actually, is Aurora still here? No, don't think she's actually here right now. Weird. Anyways, but yeah, we're gonna ask Alice to dance. For one thing, she's, you know, in love with us. Another thing is she's our wife, so... we should probably dance with her. But, like always, the animations don't really change at all. Pretty sure every single character uses the same, like, animation skeleton for this scene. But still, I do like that she's available now as a actual partner for all the romantic events. And that her pigtails apparently have physics. I've never actually noticed that before. I guess all the hair in this game actually has physics, but yeah, I never really noticed how much her pigtails bobbed. But that was fun. Alright, so next thing. What happens on New Year's Eve? For one thing, we were supposed to get a letter, but wait, no, that doesn't really matter. I forgot. I skipped ahead to 4 PM for this part, just so that we wouldn't have to, you know, wait all day. And we get to hear the winter theme for a bit. Honestly, I think the winter remix is my favorite. It's like the usual winter song, but a bit more melancholic. I always like that with the winter themes in Harvest Moon games. But yeah, there's still a little bit of time before 5, so we're just gonna stand around here for a little bit. Because New Year's Eve doesn't start till 5 PM. Almost. And 5. So yeah, last year, who did we spend this with again last year? I think it was with the... oh no, that's right, we went with the Harvest Festival, or Harvest Goddess last year. Gotta love these two. Also, yeah, a lot did happen this year. We saved the valley and we got married. Speaking of being married, it's Alice's turn to spend New Year's Eve with us. Yep, as long as the valley is still around, we live here. We're probably going to be coming here every single New Year's Eve. Well, that was fun. But yeah, that's pretty much all the new, like, not story, but like all the new holiday events now that we're married with Alice. Honestly, not a huge amount is added. But that's, in general, the things I wanted to show off with Alice. There were still a few more things, obviously, judging by the runtime. For one thing, we still do have to worry about that whole, you know, kind of promising our dad. Well, we didn't even promise our dad. Also, it's only been 3 years, technically, but yeah, since we only have like 6,000 gold to our name, this letter actually changes. If you have more gold, he basically tells you you're doing pretty good. In fact, starting on Fall 1st when our next letter comes, but yeah, we promised that we would save up 100,000 gold by the end of year 4. I actually already had enough at this point in the game. And yeah, I don't know where he gets this from, but apparently if we don't save up enough money, he's just gonna force us to go home. He doesn't if you don't have enough money, but yeah, I saved up enough money throughout the 4th year. It's not that hard to earn 100,000 gold by this point in the game. And because we saved up enough money by the quote-unquote time limit, our dad just decides, hey, yeah, you're doing fine, even though you completely overhauled the farm and everything. And we basically get the true ending. That does not sound right, Bob. That also does not sound right. What? Where did all this art talk come from? Yeah, apparently everyone thinks we're just gonna be an artist? I have no idea where this comes from, by the way. That one is the closest thing, honestly, but yeah. They heard 100,000 gold and that's pretty much it. Also with you, Life. But yeah, we're staying in Leaf Valley. We saved up enough money to make our dad not be disappointed with us, I guess. But yeah, that's technically the true ending. There is absolutely nothing else after this. That's basically the final goal of the game. So yeah, 4 years on the farm. Not bad. Everything went by pretty smoothly, all things considered. We did miss one ending, but oh well, it's not that big of a deal. But that's everything I want to show off. Except one more thing. So, what would happen if we were completely useless and just did absolutely nothing for the first 2 years? Well, this is what happens. So yeah, basically, I had an extra save file that I did absolutely nothing for 2 years. I slept for 2 years straight. And because of that, the farm was not developed at all. We don't have the money to save the valley. We did none of the ending paths. We are completely useless, apparently. In fact, I barely met anyone else in the valley. But yeah, unfortunately in this timeline, Leaf Valley wasn't saved. But yeah, unfortunately, time to say goodbye to the town. But even though the town is being destroyed, everyone is still in pretty good spirits, planning for the future and all that. I do like that this ending, even though it is pretty sad because Leaf Valley is being destroyed, everyone's still kind of optimistic about the future. And yeah, before we all leave, we should probably go down to the beach and watch the sunset one last time. They were really proud of the sunset animation. But goodbye, Leaf Valley. Fortunately, this timeline didn't really pass, but oh well. And yeah, that is the final ending of the game. Well, that's the final bad ending of the game. And like the normal endings, we get credits afterwards. But that was Hero of Leaf Valley. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys in the next LP.